As a volunteer and observer at Winter Growth Community Center, I met many wonderful people of all cognitive abilities. During my time there, I helped serve lunch to people who could maintain a solid diet and others who needed assistance eating the softest of foods, like applesauce. I assisted during game time and helped players find the right numbers during bingo. I held complex conversations with a few select residents and guests and learned a lot about their history and favorite pastimes. One thing that was consistent with all the residents, despite their vast changes in mental understanding, was their ability to maintain their oral health. I found that all residents relied heavily on the caregivers to remove and clean their dentures at night. For the residents who retained their dentition, I found that all appeared to present with exposed root surfaces, along with heavy staining. Upon first glance, the dentition did not appear well maintained, for some even decayed. When conducting a general survey during my volunteer time, I asked the residents, "What concerns or questions do you have about your teeth?" No one could answer me. They all said they didn't have any. Either someone else maintained their dentition or they never went to the dentist. After much pondering, I realized that most of the people were Medicaid bound and therefore did not have dental insurance. The only professionals they visited on a semi-regular basis were their general physician, physical therapist, or speech therapist. The caregivers were their main health providers with whom they had built great relationships with. The one thing that everyone loves to do at Winter Growth is socialize and have a sense of human interaction. No matter their capabilities, everyone always has something to say. My goal was to help the residents and guests at Winter Growth understand and utilize the power of interprofessional communication. So for my presentation, I provided a basic pretest that required the audience to tell me if they had a toothache or a question about their mouth. Who could they talk to about it? The audience responded with much unified enthusiasm. The dentist. During my presentation, I spent time interacting with the audience and informing them how any healthcare professional can help them if they have a concern about their mouth. Through a role-playing exercise with my peers, I showed them how different healthcare professionals can communicate about one patient. I gave real-life examples to help them relate. For instance, one role-playing exercise depicted how a physical therapist can communicate with the caregiver. Another exemplified how a regular physician can communicate with a speech therapist. The post-test revealed tremendous responses. When asked the same question as the pretest, everyone gave different healthcare responses. Even audience members who mostly remained quiet spoke up and presented different answers. I was grateful that at the end of the presentation, many of the audience members wanted to tell me how they actually do see a physical therapist or a speech therapist, and now they could communicate with the healthcare professional more than they used to. I encourage every healthcare provider to inform their audience about interprofessional communication, because effective communication may be the change that someone needs to change their life.